I think Gaul will be a good ally though. So we're going to cultural ally for Gaul. That means I can settle right up to them in the north as well. We've got Snuffly Truffly Island. Ignore this Wadden Sea. I mean, this is clearly an island full of Snuffly Trufflies. And then Orangen. Delicious. Yeah, I like the idea of settling into the north. And I like the idea of backstabbing Germany. It's not really going to be much backstabbing. I never really let them turn their backs to me. We're almost actually at the point now of unlocking the large dam. Now, this is something that I'm really looking forward to playing with. I don't know if it's going to be one dam per river. I don't know if we're going to be able to put multiple dams down on the river. But I think some of these industrial zones are going to get rather ridiculous. One envoy into Kabul. I don't need diplomatic league for a second. Veterancy. I can go instead of maritime industries, actually. Don't need to take it out at all. There you go. Delicious. City number 7. Takamouth damage. Just wants me to put a minster down almost immediately, and I don't mind that. It's kind of a good idea, especially because the bananas here would be pretty cool. Oh, I thought this was a major river. No, it's just a random bay, isn't it? Okay, fine. I think I can put a canal down there, which means that this is going to be a very solid industrial zone eventually. So let's go for Holy Site. Start with that. Play it differently for now. Remember to build the farms around the minsters. It increases the gold they produce, and that's just a little trickling gold that you forget about, but does a lot of good for you. Buddhism? I would rather you didn't send Buddhism to me, but I'm not actually gonna stop you because it turns out I just don't care enough. Hey, look, this is the sort of minster you can get, surrounded by plantations and farms. 5 gold on that tile. Oh yeah, delicious. Delicious. Just casually increases the food and the housing around cities as well. I never like leaving tiles open that haven't been improved if I can help it. I'm also just waiting for Germany to pick up James of St. George, and we're saving up some gold. I'm going to swoop in, and either Imhotep or a Theodore is going to be a really, really handy pickup for me here. Buttress. Culture from each adjacent farm tile. Oh, nice. This is the thing. I don't know how many of these I'm going to be able to build on the same river. Navigable River Tech. I look forward to experimenting and seeing what's going on. There we go. Engineer purchased, and we are up with a Theodore first. Okay, just 3 turns left of the gold, and we can get some good wonder construction in. My first industrial zone is done. We're going to start building Mausoleum, because don't forget, Mausoleum always needs to be put down if you're looking to use great engineers at all, which I am. And here is a Theodore. Next up, Imhotep. I'm going to save up gold for Imhotep as well. Okay, Gaul now has some missionaries near me as well. I'm really hoping that Gaul doesn't try and just start converting my nations. I do not want a huge religious battle. I cannot be bothered with that today. Can we respect that fact, please? Thank you. Spending all of my faith on cities. That's all I want to do with my cities. Oh my lord, Widget. Not following religion. Japan's like, oh, that must mean you want Buddhism. It's like, no, go away. Do not want Buddhism. I want the opposite of Buddhism. I want anti-Buddhism. Guilds. Okay. Limes we're going to get rid of temporarily. Diplomatic League we're going to get rid of temporarily. In goes Gothic Architecture and Craftsman. 1 production. You may think, oh, that's not worth it. Don't worry. Don't worry. That's about to change very, very much. So 1 charge of a Theodore. And as you can see, Mausoleum is almost entirely done. I might actually just chop this out a little bit as well. 15 pop. Beautiful. Oh, an admiral. I don't want that admiral. I'm going to pass. And there you go. 3 trader. Yeah, I thought it was worth hanging on there for a second. Provision. Get as many settlers as we want now. Amazing. Speaking of, city number 8. It's Red Mandrake. Why, hello there. How are you? It's a +7 industrial zone over there. I think we're going to struggle to start on anything that isn't a +7. Let's go for that. Let's try building the dam and see what happens. I mean, it looks really cool. Wonder if it stops my boats from being able to travel up and down it. I mean, I'm willing to dam this thing. Dam it all the way. I don't need to sail on a river. I'd rather have just pure industry. I'm annoying a lot of people by settling near them, by the way. But Red Mandrake doesn't apologize to anyone. That's not Red Mandrake's style. Beautiful industrial zone finish now. And here we go. This is +12 production in Rudisha. You are an amazing city already. And as we can see, we can still put dams down. Interesting. Does that mean it just makes sense to just dam everything around the industrial zone? Endless dams? Nothing but dam? Always has been, always will be dam? Let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. Actually, scrap that dam briefly. We're gonna just go for an entertainment complex. There's a chance to get Colosseum here, and we must jump on it as fast as we can. You are are spreading Buddhism to my lands. Oh, not Buddhism, the other one. Yeah, it is Buddhism. Oh, the AI is being cheeky. I'm going to actually have to start an Inquisition soon. There's Mausoleum. Okay, now we can start really jumping on engineers. This is in my capital. A little bit of extra science and culture and faith. There's the Ottomans. Go for Research Alliance with you. There's a second alliance. Amazing. We'll use a second charge to rush through. Etamananki in my capital as well. This hadn't been built yet. 2 science, 1 production in all marsh tiles in my empire, and science and production in all floodplain tiles in this city. Look at how many there are. Quite a few. They're quite powerful. Even better, it makes my theatre square better as well. Oh, perfect. It's just a 3 wonder right there. I think Hanging Gardens might also be a really good idea. Yeah, let's get Hanging Gardens quickly. Extra growth. That's awesome. 3 trader unit in this city. Wabam. Best trade route is Takamouth damage. All right, off you go, Mr. Trader. And this is city number 9. Welcome. And a banana. Some ivory over here. We've got a beautiful bend of the river, which is going to be very handy. I'm going to start this city on a harbor. Beautiful. Okayama has flipped. Ooh. I'm not putting the most loyalty on that. That's Germany, but do I want to send an army over? I mean, what army is the question? I don't have an army at the moment. I probably should get an army. Been playing pretty chill up to this point. Up to 100 science now. Education, mass production. We're rushing industrialization. With this many industrial zones, I feel like it's a really good step. I'm going to pick up Kabul because I want to reveal more of the map in this direction. Okay, nothing huge. Still relatively entertaining. There's the 18 gold per turn trade route to Mogadishu. A lot of shipping lanes are going to be put down because of this as well. Oh, Hanging Gardens was built as I was about to rush it. I was literally 1 turn away from rushing that. That is frustrating. Oh, never mind. Still, I think they did that deliberately. I'm pretty sure they did that deliberately. A little bit of gold per turn trading, and there is Imhotep. Can now look to get a few decent wonders in. I think Colossus is a great wonder to pick up. Colosseum, Petra potentially. I would actually make Frankincense Battlesword a pretty effective city. Not working many of these desert tiles, but maybe. I'm also going to get some apostles now. If I can get it to beta, brilliant. Otherwise, I'm starting an Inquisition because this is getting ridiculous. These missionaries are everywhere and I'm going to kill them. A debater? No. All right, we'll launch the Inquisition then. Now I can send out some Inquisitors and attempt to stop all of this religious spread in my land. I do not like it at all. Stopping me from settling, and settling was supposed to be the thing that I was doing this age. I'm trying to settle down. Already, look at that. The apostle just starts attacking me immediately. Terrible. I want fewer grievances once again. And let's make melee units more powerful just in case I do use my unique unit a little bit. 100% more grievances towards Frederick Barbarossa. Yeah, okay. That's actually not a bad result. Here is the triple Inquisitor spread. I think we can kill most apostles now if we're lucky. Just quickly dip into Reformed Church and make that happen. See if this is still available. Arena, bought. Colosseum, plonk it down and rush it. Yeah, there we go. Culture, loyalty, amenities, all to the cities that surround it. I think from memory there were 5 cities surrounding it. Yes, possibly with one more in a bit. Still very good in the Central Empire, just making everything very happy once again. Great lighthouse. Wow, we're building a lot of wonders. This is the good thing about getting all of these early engineers. Can we kill this apostle, please? Yes, we can. Get out of here, religion. Now we'll try and convert Anna Banana, Red Mandrake. The heathenist religions have made their way into these cities. We must fight back. In comes Imhotep, and there's Colossus. +1 trade route capacity grants the trader unit. Get all of these extra 12 gold, 2 culture routes. We're becoming a trade empire before you know it. Another industrial zone as well. Oh, that's good. That's a +5. We can probably make that better as well. Let's try putting a dam in between. There's just endless dams. Dam the entire river, I say. Seeing as faith is such an important resource, I'm actually going to reform church this. We're going to go theocracy. Craftsman's good. Veterancy's good. Gothic architecture, I'll keep there briefly. Serfdom. Charismatic leader. We'll put merchant confederation in briefly. And Republican legacy. That'll be a decent government just for now. We've got one more wonder. One more. Keep an eye out for this. But we can now spend a little bit less faith on our settlers, which is what we're going to be doing for the next 6 turns. Oh, an amphitheater's done. Right, this is good. Means we can go back to the market and buy some more books. Want as many as I can. Yes. nice. So at the moment, my books are giving me 26 science, 26 faith, 28 culture. They are just all round producing a ton of yield for my empire, and I like it. Mali! When I saw somebody earning 18 merchant points per turn, I was like, I wonder who that could be. It was indeed Mali, and Mali has resources. Would you like some horses? 2 horses. All right, that feels like you're just humoring me there with trade. We'll take a token amount of horse. So at the moment, it's 9 cities for me, 6 for Japan, 8 for Germany, 6 for Gaul, 5 for Congo, 6 for the Ottomans, and 9 for Mali. Wow. So we're not even that wide compared to the AI. So the first dam has been built, and here it is. A large dam, and yep, +8 and +8. These industrial zones have got better. The production starts to climb and climb, but each city can only have 1 large dam. That'll be the restriction. Okay, good to know. There is a restriction. It's just a per city restriction. But it's a good thing there is one. You don't want the mod to be crazily overpowered. Just minorly overpowered is fine. That's okay. Okay, we've got 2 more great works of writing. Save those until we have space for them. Mercantilism. I would love lumber mills and rainforest because I've got a few rainforests next to these rivers and the production on those is going to be mad. This map is crying out for some beautiful canal spots, like cities that would just open up river to river. Oh, I love this map. This is one of my favorite map generations I've had in ages. And we've seen some good maps on this channel. This is really cool. I have enjoyed this. So there's a second dam next to the other one, having 2 dams upriver like this of each other. That makes total sense. But we've got an 11 production industrial zone and a 10 over there. Wow. Yeah, all right. Production on this river is going to be crazy. Eat your heart out, Germany. You're not the one with massive river production anymore. This isn't the Rhine. This is the Ursa Rhine, which, yeah, that's not forced at all. I love how quickly settlers can travel up and down these rivers using the shipping lanes. It's very, very useful indeed. Do I drop a city here? Potentially. Or we go and use the Culture Alliance and go and grab this city up there to get the tobacco, the horses, the turtles. Yeah, let's actually send you up there. We can travel up the shipping lanes like this. Look at all these. Another industrial zone finished. A meager +6. Dear oh dear. Oh, we have to do better than that. +6? No. Get a dam in there. Each dam, by the way, 3 housing and 1 amenity. Let's dam this entire river. Oh, I like shipping lanes. These are things we should have in regular Civ. This is probably my low-key favorite thing about this mod. Fast shipping lanes. Yeah, beautiful. The Renaissance era. I said by the end of this era I wanted 20 cities. Currently we're on 9, so we've got a lot of work. We are definitely cut out on work. I think it still makes sense to go monumentality for now. But as you can see, Japan is now in a golden age, which means some of these settlement spots may be a little more spurious, but no, I think we're okay for now. Keep going as to exactly what we wanted to do. Industrialization boosted just as I got square rigging. Amazing. Oh, I'm so ready to industrialize. This is going to be fantastic. Aha, another opportunity. Oh, I didn't quite have the movement. That's so frustrating. City number 10. In you go. It's going to be glorious Petra. You know, for obvious reasons. I had 1 more charge of Imhotep to use. You can't blame me. City number 11. Different continent, different opportunity. Welcome, Silver. You've got an amazing marsh tile to work, like from turn 1, which is awesome. Do I want to make friends with Japan? Or do I see myself becoming bitter enemies with Japan at some point? I think I'm going to remain friends with Japan for now, because ultimately it's Germany. Germany's the one I'm after. Got economic alliance on this one. Visselbank and all of my trade routes are now going to give me a ton of food and production. This is my favorite point of the game, when you can start just stacking stuff like this. Gothic architecture? No, we're going to trade in triangles. Delicious triangles. An invention instead of Republican legacy. A few of my cities are not going to be happy anymore, but that's okay because now we're generating a ton of engineering points. Watch this. We were on +9, but I've just finished my 3rd workshop, so there's a lot to come. Oh, I should have actually left that card in for a second because Petra wouldn't have needed that chop, but never mind. Glorious Petra has Petra. Of course it does. Of course it does. That's right. Walk back into my land. Bam. Oh, that feels better. We're protected now. Remember I said 9? Nope. 20 engineering points per turn. I don't really want Mimmer, I'll be honest with you. The meme continues. The worst by far. But we're starting to pick up some holy sites now, and that's a good thing. More great work. works of writing, generating more envoys by the turn. We can pick up Cardiff very soon. Still putting down Minster. So our writing points are still looking really good. Our economy is still popping off. In fact, this is the first campus I'm building and I'm on 128 science per turn. It's been crazy seeing the level of specialization my nation has been able to go. Specialization of nation. Haha. Been pretty cool. It's been pretty cool to see. We're just saving up our gold for next turn. The big turn. The big one. Start making some of my unique units. And a transport ship. I want to see what these do. I haven't actually been able to use one yet. In fact, let's do it in the other order. Let's get you to make the transport ships. This city can instead make builders because of course Liang is in this city, so that's where it should be done. City number 12. Wilton. Major TJ King Kong. As ever, good to see you. And there's industrialization. How much coal did we get? The answer, I believe, is 0. 7 results of it on the map though. That's Mexico's. Aachen has 2 sources of it, which is unfair. That is a settleable island, and this is over by where I could settle as well. So there's 2 very obtainable sources. Kabul has got some. Okay, Kabul will start giving them to me. So we've got some coal coming in, but I've got to go and settle over here now. Good to know. Widget, keep those settlers coming. We've got some settlements to produce. Looking at my beautiful city overlap map, this industrial zone, which is Rudisches, not only is it in range of 6 beautiful cities, it's also a plus 11. So let's watch for production of this city. Plus 50, you say? Haha, no. Let's build a factory and let's build a coal power plant. Shake it out a little bit, and now we're on 91 production. Oh yes, and all of these cities are now getting boosted production from the factory as well. The next one we're going to build will be this plus 7 over in Red Mandrake. We'll get the factory going. Suddenly, production is popping off in my nation. Here it is. Well, bam. We have extra power. So it's stabilized about 89 production at the moment. I think I've got some luxuries that I can bring in a bit that'll help with that. Gaul, I want to continue to be my cultural ally. Thank you. Campus is finished as well. I can faith buy buildings, can't I? I can get the library in. I mean, I don't want to in this particular city because Kapayobi has good production, but that's good to remember. The campus is late game. Definitely something we could use if we wanted to. Oh, Germany just declared war on Japan. That means we're at war. They've broken a decent chunk of trade deal with me there. Actually, I think I was getting about 20 gold per turn from them. Right, we're at war with Japan. At war with Germany, not Japan. We don't have a choice in the matter. We just have to go out. Now, luckily, my fleet is more powerful than theirs, but that's really, really interesting. What are we going to do with this? I think start liberating some city-states. Caguana, there's a really strong Aachen, Berlin, can liberate Okayama. I think we can generally get up to a bit of mischief and earn a lot of diplo favor here. Don't mind if I take Cardiff, do you? Thank you. We had 2 sources of niter as well. 2 of them. Beautiful. Beautiful. First factory over on the other side of my empire now. Every city I own needs the production boost. I insist. And this is city number 13. Hastings, first city on South America. It's Gooberville. Delicious Gooberville. We have the Thane. It's my unique man-at-arms unit. It's very, very good at defense. Not very good at attacking, but at least I've got some army now. Stirrups. I just researched stirrups after picking up a meteor site. So, yep, I got a heavy chariot instead of a knight. What a fool. I should have waited. That was silly. Can't wait for natural history. Water parks, zoos, aquariums, they help massively with keeping your nation happy. We're just riding that line between content and generally happy. If I can just push over, oh, it'll make such a difference. Such a difference. Plus 3 theatre square. Beautiful. Get that amphitheatre done as quickly as we can. We've got another holy site on the way as well, an industrial zone. And this is the transport ship. Build shipping lanes with 1 iron and 0 charge. Okay, right, we just put shipping lanes down everywhere then. This is like a railroad of the sea. I love it. Let's do more of this. A railroad of the sea. People have been joking for some time that I need a mod that lets me put railroads down in the sea. Feels like I've finally been able to do that. Holy site. Yay! Look at all this extra food and housing and faith, and more importantly, spots for all of our great works of writing, and more envoys because of that as well. Yes, nothing but writing everywhere. Can you see the writing on the wall? No? Well, I need to just keep writing then. Look at this, Major King Kong. Have an Etamananki marsh plantation with sugar. Look at that tile. 6 food, 2 science. Oh, you should be so lucky. Some of these cities are becoming really quite nice now. Germany is genuinely attacking Yokohama with a pretty decent army, but my Thane is very, very good on the defensive. So let's see if we can hold this city for Japan. I'd like to point point out that this river has just flooded, doing 4 population damage and 6 tile destruction. Can you see this? This is a dam. This is a dam on the very same river. I am literally building the dam and it's 1 turn away. No joke, 1 turn away. Game, why do you be like this? Why? Oh, it took 2 population from my capital as well. Ow, that's so mean. Why? Why would you do that? Oh, we'll go and fix it all up, I guess, but that's just mean. Aid request. Okay, fine. If it lets me have the aid request, I'll kind of half forgive it. I'm gonna pass on Mimit. I'm sorry. I know, but I'll take Filippo. Yay! See, that was probably worth it, wasn't it? Look at this. Samurai and Anglo-Saxon thanes all stood next to each other fighting. This is civilization, really, isn't it? In a nutshell. Oh, look, the dam is finished now. Look at that. Hey, thank goodness that arrived in time, hey? Dear, oh dear. Right, let's get Kilwa finished now with my first charge. Another shrine, another temple, another ton of food. Get that coal power plant up and running now. Aid request. Yay! Everyone join in. Everyone give me aid. Doesn't look like everyone. Nope, only 2 people did. Fine. Maybe I'll get a tiny bit of gold from that. Who knows? City number 14. Alex Frost. Starts with 5 production, 3 of which come from a factory. Cool. This is city number 15. I pop it on the source of horse? No, I think I'll keep it on this side of the coast for now. Pala, source of horse. City number 16. This one has access to some coal. Portland. Yes. Yes. Actually, this gives me access to this island as well now, which loyalty-wise is looking tricky, but as Portland gets a little bit of population, I'm pretty sure that'll be fine. So water parks and aquariums and zoos are now all ready to be built, which is very exciting. My cities are just struggling to stay happy. They're almost happy, but not quite. Conservation. I think we actually have enough land to put a couple of national parks down, especially in this wing of the land. I just want anything that makes me a little bit more remotely happy. My second shipyard, steam power boosted. 2 extra movement from barked units is going to mean my settlers can just whiz from one side of the map to the other so quickly. Just whee! What did I say? I wanted 20 cities within 23 turns. I'm on 16 at the moment, and there's a couple of settlers out already. I think I'm doing all right on settling right now. I think we're getting there. I also am going to try something. I've got Francis Drake, who's got a privateer. I'm going to now go down the Navigable River and just start pillaging things. This is what people have been saying will happen in Civ 7, right? Let's go see if we can replicate it in Civ 6. It's not quite Vikings, but it is Anglo-Saxons raiding down the river. I feel like the economy is now beginning to rev its ugly head. Look at this. More trade routes appearing now. Delicious. I think I might just keep trading with Gaul, you know? These are really good routes. They're giving food, production, gold, a bit of culture. Question is more, do I want to send multiple routes from the same city? Or do I want to spread them out a little bit more? You know, I've got all my Japanese routes as well now. Let's send them all from the capital. I just think about Visselbanken, democracy routes, all going from one city, just pushing that production number up as high as you can. There's something delightful about it, I think. You know what? We do have 85 tourism now. At some point, we have to decide to send trade routes to everyone else. I mean, there is somebody I haven't met. That is a little embarrassing, and I don't have open borders. My tourism is now getting to a decent sort of level, so let's start to think about this sort of stuff. Let's throw open the borders, open up the alliances, send out the trade routes, and hopefully find whoever that last person is. Who is the last person? Marley's met them, so they're likely behind over here. We'll go and see if we can find them. You know what? Portland, you can be a good trading hub. You could probably go over the sea to Istanbul, although there are no coastal cities over here. Right, we're gonna have to send a couple of boats out and go and explore. My visibility of the map is poor at best. I've been very focused on just settling around my little area. I've enjoyed just existing in this small corner of the world, you know? It's chill here. We're happy. We're not worried. We're just doing our thing. I'm gonna put a water trap down just on the edge of this river. It gives +4 defense. It means if anyone attacks me through the river, it's actually pretty safe. I love that. Things that give a geographical bonus to being put down. That's the sort of thing I love. Looks like Gaul is out here trying to settle into the land above me. That's fine. They're my cultural ally. They'll continue settling and then realize they can't anymore. Here's Kilwa. 3 envoys, 15% boost in my capital to culture industry on both economic and also military stuff. And then we've also got science and some gold. And suddenly 7 envoys. All right, well, in that case, I think I will increase my gold a little bit. Well, bam, 15% gold now to my entire empire, up to 300 gold per turn. Lovely. And yeah, as I feared, there is actually no trade route available to the Ottomans right now, but I can at least trade with Congo. I'm already trading with Congo. Okay, we've got to discover then what's going on with the Ottomans. Why do you have no single coastal settlement? What's going on with that? Mr. Builder, you're going on an adventure. Coastal raiding for faith. I mean, that immediately gives me more stuff to make more settlers with. I love that. People forget about that synergy. Just keep raiding. Put more settlers down. Profit? Question mark. Give me the trade routes. And I want to see duplicates of turtles. In fact, I'd rather put the extra vote on this one. It's probably going to ban turtles, knowing our luck. No olives. Huh, we even have olives? We do have olives. Oh, that's unfortunate. What did olives ever do to anyone? I don't know. Steam power. Right, we can put railroads down now. Ironclads, Panama Canal, and movement for embarked units. You know what? I feel like clearing Germany up a little bit using the rivers. So what I'm going to do is focus on battleship tech. Let's go to refining. Let's do it. This is the weirdest build I've had in a long time. So we'll go metal casting, siege tactics, printing. We need crossbows, trebuchets, universities. We have none of those things. Do I not even have any archers? I never built any archers this game. This is such a weird game. I'm also going to make one of these pontoon bridges. I feel like the animation for this is slightly wrong. That looks like some sort of power plant, but in theory we can now move our units across it. Yeah, we can. Well, that's quite cool. Bridges across the river. There's a lot about this particular mod that I really do enjoy. There's a lot to love. Dido! It's the last person. She's got some wine. That's the sort of person you want to see arriving at a party, isn't it? Hi, I'm Dido. Here's some wine. Okay, now we're getting tourism with everyone. She wants to be friends immediately as well. Another ally. That was easy. Brilliant. So we're now picking up about 700-800 tourism per term. That's half a tourist. The tourism leader is picking up about a tourist and a half. So we're nowhere near. I think just reaching parity will be about 200 tourism per turn. So we'll keep pushing for now. There's Da Vinci. This will be a huge chunk of culture for all my workshops, and a couple of boosts if we're lucky as well. Flight. Oh, that's a good boost. Look at my trade route. It's just following the river the entire way. Oh, I love that. Venetian arsenal. Double boat time. I like double boats. Double boats are good. That sets me up for my battleship phase very nicely. Everyone goes through a battleship phase, I find. Do any of the city-states that I know have crossbows? This would be a really cheap way of getting that Eureka without actually having to do anything myself. No, but Cardiff does have 2 trebuchets. Yoink, thank you. There's siege tactics. Cool. Okay, well, in that case, you finish that first, whilst I very quickly just build a 2-turn crossbow there. In fact, I'll build 2 2-turn crossbows and a zoo. It's the sort of thing I get up to. Replaceable parts. I think that's okay as a boost. I probably would have preferred something like steel? No. Actually, replaceable parts is a pretty good one. That's cost effective. This river is very profitable. This privateer is going to get killed at some point. Don't get too attached to it, but it's already stolen about a settler and a half's worth of faith. It's been brilliant. You know what I haven't found? Any Ottoman cities on the coast at all. There's no one I can trade with. What's going on? Why do you not want to trade with anyone? I might have to go and settle near them. Send them a trade route that way. Feels like a very strange way of doing things, but sure. People keep stealing my city-states. They know what I'm trying to do, but you can't. I have too many envoys. I am the envoy king. It's literally what I do, so don't try it. How are you still alive? No one knows. City number 17. Mushkin Mandeltort. Some gems. Get it done. Thank you. The Ottomans might be settling on this land down here, which is interesting because this is where I was going to start heading. But if they settle down there and give me a trade route, that weirdly plays into my hands as much as me settling that area. So don't forget that 25% bonus to tourism is everything. Conservation. Okay, now we can start putting national parks down. There is one thing that I realize I have forgotten to do though. One of the main things. All of my holy site buildings have +1 work of writing slot. I don't have a worship building. Why have I not got a worship building? I just haven't done it. I always forget to. So we need to get some apostles in as quickly as possible. That shouldn't be a problem, to be honest with you. This piece of land to my left, I've just realized how big this navigable river actually is. There are some mean industrial zones on this. That's already a +8. Let's go and have a look-see, because the Ottomans have started to move settlers down here, so they're probably going to grab some of his land, but I can compete with them. I am, if anything, incredibly persistent when it comes to settling, right? This is what I do. Oh, the Japanese city that my unit was chilling in appears to have gone, and it's just told me that now it's under attack. It can fight off pike and shots really well. well. But yeah, I didn't realize things were this bad. You might want to move away. Run to Tusa as quick as you can, thank you. Oh, I've got the occasional other unit coming to try and attack me as well. Germany's attention is very much now on me and Red Mandrake. I do have quite a large standing army. It's just been chilling elsewhere. I'll bring it to the front line now. Yep, okay, that unit was surrounded by a pike and shot corps. That was too much for it. Germany's sending warrior monks. Oh my goodness, they're not messing around anymore. Everyone, panic stations. The warrior monks are here. Okay, so just moving my units around, getting some good flanking. You can see we have -5 strength when attacking, but these units are so strong on the defense. I think we should be fine. They might actually pillage my minster here. The scallywags. The coal power plant's finished, which means Red Mandrake now has 63 production. Oh, I bet I'm going to start burning so much coal. Although Cardiff is giving me a lot of power. Maybe Cardiff will be the one that diplomatically saves me this game. Which worship buildings are left? This is going to be something that I want to spam because each one of them has something special in it. I think I might actually go for the amenity because my cities are so close to being happy. Yeah, stupa. Done. I'm going to start building some of these now because they've got a slot for great works, which is really handy and very specific to my nation. But they'll just push a lot of these +2 cities into being +3. Here come field cannons. Yep. It's a little bit more powerful than anything we've seen so far. Don't worry. I've just learned printing. I'm sure my army is immune to all attack. Shrine. Temple. Build yourself a stupa. I know I can pray them in with faith. I know that. But I'm not going to because I'm getting settlers whilst I'm in monumentality. In the next era, I might. But printing just gave me a bunch more tourism from my great works, actually. Up to 104 just from these alone. Once I go to flight, which is this one, I should be able to get some tourism from my unique improvements, which we don't have at the moment. But yeah, suddenly, that's looking like a lot more tourism. I'm now getting probably 1 tourist per turn, so we're keeping pace with the culture leader. We're not taking over, but we're keeping pace. Well, the Ottomans have taken what I would like to call their sweet time. They have not settled in this land just yet, so here I am. Look at that myxomatosis appearing where it's not needed. Yes, that's right. You gobble up this land. This is an important job. And this means that loyalty pressure will be very much on the Ottomans now. I've got more settlers arriving. This shipping line means that a settler can get to Widget all the way to Major King Kong in 2 turns. And then we've also built a road across here as well. We've got railroads to go, but we can shuttle troops around left, right, and center. This is brilliant. Samarkand. Oh, another city-state, you say. Lovely. Oh, is that a... Oh, did I just lose a settler? What did I lose? No, the settler's here. I just lost a unit of some kind. Ouch. Okay, well, that was a painful flood. I don't think that was a settler. I'm pretty sure that wasn't a settler because the settler's up here. Still, though, that's nasty. Cool, did you just grab this cattle to spite me? How dare you? You better wait. You're not going to be in a golden age forever. You'll regret doing that to Mushkin. Yeah, here we go. Look, the stupa, not only do they give happiness, but they also have slots for great works. I feel like that's something I probably should have got earlier. Never mind. Never mind. We're buying in the books now. Look at all these books. Does anyone actually own any relics? Do relics exist in this game? Ish. There's a beard over there. It's not very exciting, that. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, The Nickerman, Daddy Bear Todd, Toon General, Civilized, Kappa Yobby Virani, The Uncivil Engineer, Lillian, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Myxomatosis, MTG Golfman, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy Zersa, Zaf, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Flying Dutch Burbs, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Frankincense Battlezord, Bookaluk 79, Bob Loblaw, Davalex, Geography Teacher, Juvara, Hal Carnassus, Morax, Sinikush, Echo Bear, Deja Vu, Kovuwu, Legally Trash, Is This Live, Twin Cam Inferno, Martin S, Minnow, Sorta Dutch, Rad Bickley, Shadow of Gaia. Thank you everyone for your support. Goodbye!